that bears are terrifying, especially with their portrayal in the media. But what if these predators come face to face with humans in real life? From unexpected encounters to deadly bear attacks, here are 60 horrifying times bear encounters went horribly wrong. This man, hiking in the middle of the woods, finds himself in a dangerous situation when this happens. The man can be seen being forced to hide in a cave after a terrifying predator decides to take a closer look at him. Unfortunately, how this encounter ends remains to be discovered as the video clip cuts short. Bears are extremely protective of their cubs, becoming highly aggressive if they perceive a threat. Mother bears will attack to defend their young from any danger. If you find this hard to believe, watch this clip. I would hate to be the one who ends up in this dangerous situation. What was supposed to be another normal day in this village unexpectedly becomes a disaster after something horrifying visits the area. The panicking crowd and the disorganized response from officials do not help de-escalate the dire situation. The clip then cuts short, leaving us guessing what happens next. A man decides to pull out his phone and record a woman after she gets harassed by a frightening animal. If you ever find yourself in this situation, do not do what this woman did. Instead, try everything you can to scare the bear away. This woman was lucky she didn't get turned into prey. Bears end up in populated areas due to habitat loss, scarcity of natural food sources, or being attracted by easily accessible human food or garbage. If you think this isn't an important issue, imagine being a kid and ending up in this situation. Habitat loss affects not only animals, but also our safety. This person looks forward to relaxing and eating dinner after a long day at work. Unfortunately, someone has already beaten him to it.
Hey! Where'd Dick go?
If a bear is inside your house, stay calm, avoid confrontation, secure yourself in a room, and call wildlife authorities immediately for professional assistance.
Dicka?
At least the predator is full and he doesn't have to worry about becoming prey. Voluntarily entering a cage to become bait for a grizzly bear is already insane, but this man decides to take it to another level by doing this.
Snap. Popular fan theory confirmed bears do in fact love honey. What a gentle giant. Calm down.
As soon as he runs out of honey to bribe the predator, the scene changes as the bear decides to do something frightening.
All jokes aside, definitely damaged the elbow, but luckily I got some skater.
Fortunately, the cage lasts through the attacks, protecting the man from injuries. Some people prefer exercising outdoors for fresh air, natural scenery, mental relaxation, varied terrain, and the freedom from confined indoor environments. Unfortunately, exercising outdoors also has its risks. One of the lesser-known risks is this. It's good that the predator was only after the ice cream. This small commercial area near the city becomes bustling with noise. Unfortunately, it isn't because of the businesses, but because of this. Black bears are dangerous if threatened or startled. They can attack, using powerful claws and teeth, causing serious harm. The video ends with the predator walking around while ignoring the civilians. What was supposed to be a fun weekend for this kid unexpectedly becomes his worst nightmare after he gets put in this situation. The kid stares the predator down, making it hesitant to attack. The situation seems dire, but no one can predict what will happen next. The neighbor immediately scares the predator away, ending the encounter. A crowd gathers near this hiking and jogging trail after this man ends up at the wrong place and time.
Yeah, because we're glad it's not us the bear is behind.
Let's go.
So go ahead and leave the trail.
When face to face with a bear, stay calm. Avoid eye contact, speak softly, back away slowly, and don't run. The jogger runs away, but luckily police are there to distract the predator. This family decides to have a picnic in the park, but their vacation suddenly becomes dire after this. The mother desperately tries to shield her kid from the predator, afraid that one wrong move could spell their end. Fortunately, the animal decides to leave after eating all their food. A normal person would immediately distance themselves when they see a bear. This woman does the opposite, though, and pays for it. Never approach bears because they can become aggressive, feeling threatened or protective, leading to potentially deadly attacks. Is it worth risking your life just for a stupid picture? After hearing weird noises coming from outside, this person decides to investigate. What the person manages to capture is shocking. Remove food and scented items from your car and secure windows and doors tightly to prevent bears from becoming interested. The owner of the truck will surely be surprised. This wildlife photographer becomes the luckiest and unluckiest person alive after this happens. He wisely decides against running away, which would only lead to a losing chase. Instead, he chooses to capitalize on his situation. Hopefully, he managed to get some good shots for his troubles. The video begins with a man trying to scare a bear away. Unfortunately, his dog decides to do something dangerous. Thankfully, the predator didn't continue the charge. A few moments later, though, something surprising happens. Ultimately, the predator decides to leave the man and his dog alone. This driver decides to stop after encountering bears on the road. He quickly realizes that he made the wrong decision. The man continues driving with the predator on the back of his truck. Shortly after, he encounters the predator's friend. The video then ends after the hitchhiking predator jumps off the truck. These hikers stop the activity immediately after encountering something terrifying guarding the trail.
There he is.
Another man can be seen walking towards the hiker's direction, completely oblivious to the bear's presence. A few seconds later, this happens.
Buddy! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Fortunately, the hikers were there to warn the man, or this could have ended differently. Grizzly bears are extremely dangerous, with powerful jaws, sharp claws, and aggressive behavior, especially when defending territory or cubs. If you encounter a grizzly bear, stay calm, avoid eye contact, back away slowly, and use bear spray if necessary. These men wisely decide to keep their doors and windows closed. Working out outdoors is part of this guy's everyday routine, but I'm sure it won't be any more after this terrifying experience.
Yeah, look at bear. Beware of wildlife. Use it on risk. Shit, hey.
The predator can be seen following the man as he slowly backs away, making for an intense and dangerous scene.
Big guy. Beautiful. Attaboy.
The predator fortunately retreats into the woods, allowing the guy to escape. The video begins with this hiker being forced to stop after encountering something dangerous in the middle of the woods. As if the dire situation couldn't get any worse, the predator decides to do something shocking. Unfortunately, the clip ends there, and we don't see what happens next. In this next terrifying encounter, a man can be seen recording a bear from afar. Unfortunately for him, the predator sees the man recording. He tries to remain calm, but the situation worsens after the predator takes the danger to a new level. Thankfully, the video source says that the man was okay. These men pull out their phones to record the bears fighting below them. Unfortunately, the predators decide to make them part of the fight. The predators then decide to leave the men alone after a while. Stopping beside the road to rest after a long ride, a rider can be seen recovering his energy, suddenly leaving his body immediately after seeing.
Ciao bello.
The motorcycle rider decides to step away from his hike to use it as cover in case of an attack. Fortunately for him, the bear leaves.
Ciao. Che bello.
At least he gets spared from a brutal attack from a deadly predator. A homeowner gets trapped inside his home, not by his own choice, but because of a deadly obstruction blocking his front door. It runs away at the sound of his voice, but it will take longer for the bear to leave fully. In the end, the homeowner decides to do this. The predator deems the situation not worth the risk and leaves. This couple, just trying to finish their hike, find themselves in grave danger when this happens.
Stay there, Barry. Don't follow us. Don't come towards us.
The couple does a good job of keeping themselves calm, making the encounter less dangerous.
I don't want to use my bear spray. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Their calm and calculated reaction probably saved them from a vicious attack. Polar bears are extremely dangerous due to their size, strength, and predatory instincts. They can aggressively attack humans when hungry, or threatened, or protecting their cubs. This man must trust the stairs to protect him. What was supposed to be another normal day in this village unexpectedly becomes hell for the residents after an uninvited guest decides to visit the area. The understandably unwelcoming people of the village desperately run away from the predator. The video begins with friends recording a bear outside their driveway. Unfortunately for them, the bear's curiosity almost leads to disaster.
Oh, there he is! Hey! Y'all go back to the car!
The bear gets scared and leaves, thanks to their collective effort to scream. Imagine trying to rest at home when you suddenly see this in your front yard. Anyone would immediately pack their bags and leave. After hearing strange noises outside his house, this man decides to investigate, only to be surprised when he opens the door. The man, stunned and confused, is almost unable to move. Things get more confusing as the predator does this.
Good boy. Close the door. Good boy. Close it. Close it.
The video ends after the predator closes the door. Logging areas often overlap with bear habitats, increasing the risk of encounters. Noise and tree felling can agitate bears, leading to aggressive behavior. Workers may face surprise attacks as bears protect territory or search for food, making the environment dangerous. It is good that this bear does not attack the workers, leaving them unharmed. A supposedly relaxing day off for this woman turns into her worst fear after she makes the wrong decision of leaving the doors open, allowing this to happen. If a bear enters your house, stay calm, back away quietly, avoid cornering it, and call wildlife authorities immediately. Thankfully, no one gets harmed after this intense and terrifying encounter. Pickup trucks stop in the middle of this icy road after a polar bear walks by and approaches the terrified drivers. After finding nothing valuable in the blue pickup truck, this polar bear decides to move on to another one. This time it gets lucky. Fortunately, it only focuses on the suitcase, not the driver. This next shocking video shows a bunch of joggers freezing in fear beside the road. The reason? Watch and find out. Failing to scare the bear away while it is still far, these joggers are left with no choice but to freeze as the animal continues investigating. Black bear charges are often bluff attempts to scare off threats. However, the situation becomes more serious if a mother bear has cubs. You're lucky if she only bluffs, as maternal bears are highly protective and may attack if they feel their cubs are in danger.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey! 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 I'm gonna
This group of friends camping at Yosemite National Park, California, tremble in fear after seeing this.
Bye-bye.
As soon as the bear gets too close for comfort, the group decides to risk it all and do this. You know what they say, you don't have to be the fastest, only not the slowest. This normally bustling city becomes a ghost town when it gets visited by a very unexpected guest. Bears enter cities, especially during shortages, searching for easily accessible food, such as trash, pet food, or fruit trees. It's safe to say that all parties were probably canceled that night. A normal person would react differently when seeing a bear. Watch what these girls decide to do instead. They get lucky, and the predator decides to ignore them and leave. This man records two predators chasing each other in a field. Unfortunately for him, something unexpected happens.
Hey! You get back! Get on out of here.
Fortunately, the sight of the bear spray was enough to terrify the predators. At the beginning of the video, a man can be seen recording the heavy traffic when suddenly he records something unexpected. If this isn't enough to make the drivers step on the gas, then I don't know what will. Camping in the middle of the woods is undoubtedly scary, especially when you're not dealing with imaginary ghosts, but with something more real and deadly. The man decides to keep calm and let the bears walk away peacefully. Despite this, the scene is unbelievably intense. Managing to keep your composure in this situation is impressive. What was supposed to be a fun hunting trip becomes dangerous after this hunter encounters a frightening predator.
Hey, that's my tree stand. Come on, there's not enough room. You need to get down. You need to get down.
The predator stares at the hunter until it finally decides to do this.
What do you... Oh, hell yes. Get down. You need to get down.
Thankfully, the animal decides to leave in the end. This hiker is just trying to exercise outdoors in the middle of the woods when out of nowhere his life is in grave danger. The man desperately tries to escape his dire situation, but the fierce predator catches him. Unfortunately, the clip ends abruptly, leaving us guessing what will happen next. A worker taking a break from his tiresome job is interrupted. Unfortunately, he cannot do anything about it. Bears approach humans mainly out of curiosity, or because they've associated people with food, often due to improper storage. It finally decides to leave after getting bored. The Los Angeles County Police and Fire Departments are forced to tranquilize a young black bear after it ends up in the wrong place.
Corner, a large animal. Woo! Look at him go! Look at him go! Oh yeah! Oh, yep,
Bears in cities are dangerous because they become less fearful of humans, increasing the risk of aggressive encounters or attacks.
Let me just get down here. Okay. Whoa! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ultimately, the police and fire department officers can safely relocate the animal. A group of tourists freeze in fear after encountering a bear. Unfortunately for them, this man decides to do something detrimental to their safety. Bears can run up to 35 miles per hour, making them surprisingly fast over short distances. What happens next remains to be unknown as the video cuts short. This hunter spots a bear from a distance and sets up his gear. After the animal walks closer, he realizes that it's too young, but it's too late to turn back. Bear hunting is highly dangerous due to the risk of bear charges, unpredictable behavior, and challenging terrain.
Bear's about 5 yards from Rob right now.
At the beginning of this frightening encounter, a woman is seen working at home when she suddenly sees something outside. If a bear enters your house, stay indoors, secure doors and windows, and contact wildlife authorities for assistance. Luckily, no one gets harmed during this extremely terrifying encounter. This road gets clogged when cars stop because bears are terrorizing the area. Moments later, a driver decides to do something stupid. Never interact with bears because it increases their aggression, reduces fear of humans, and risks dangerous encounters or attacks. The end of the video shows cars trying to resume traffic despite the presence of the predators. This couple, just trying to relax in the middle of this lake, suddenly sees something unexpected in the water.
Oh, he's getting scared. Oh, trying to figure out how we're going to get this tub off his head. You gotta go a little faster, Brady. You gotta get in front of him.
The couple needs to figure out what to do next. Ultimately, they decide this is the best course of action.
Yep. Keep coming. Yes, go.
The predator then swims to shore after it finally gets the container removed. If a bear approaches your car, remain calm and stay inside with the windows closed and doors locked. Do not attempt to feed or interact with the bear. Honk the horn or start the engine to scare it away, but avoid sudden movements that might provoke it. A man is just trying to do work inside his garage when a terrifying and unexpected guest suddenly stops him.
Мишка, ты чё здесь делаешь?
The man stands his ground. This decision prevents him from looking like prey to this very hungry predator.
Hey, what's up?
What would you do if you were in this terrifying situation? Hiking is supposed to be a great way to exercise while enjoying nature's views. Unfortunately for this guy, it has become his worst nightmare.
Hey, bear! You can't hear us. Hey, buddy! Hey, bear! Hey, bear!
The man decides to make himself appear larger and shout to attempt to scare the animal away. What happens next is shocking.
We're here! Nope! Come on! Good boy! We're here, you can go around!
He gets lucky as the predator avoids him instead of attacking him. Hikers and tourists visiting Glacier National Park stand still in the presence of a terrifying bear. Unfortunately, the scene escalates after this. If chased by a bear, don't run. Use bear spray, appear large, back away, and find shelter. Unfortunately, what happens next remains unknown as the encounter ends abruptly. These fishermen get placed in a deadly predicament after something terrifying decides to bully them.
I'm videotaping him.
The predator scares the fisherman, allowing it to steal their catch. After doing so, it leaves.
You can have my beer.
Imagine what would have happened if the fishermen decided to fight for their catch. Staying at a wilderness lodge has risks, such as encountering wild animals, but nothing could have prepared these tourists for what they were about to experience. Their tour guide bravely puts himself between the tourists and the predators, scaring them away after a while. Fortunately, the bears get scared despite being in a group. Imagine the disaster if they attacked. A family of tourists inside the car can be seen recording a predator as it walks along the road near them.
You walked right in front of her.
They follow the predator closely with their cameras when they suddenly catch the bear doing something shocking on camera.
Oh my god! He just opened it! He's getting inside it!
Fortunately, no one was inside the car during this time. This group of friends is just trying to have fun outside, camping and eating, when suddenly they are visited by an unexpected and dangerous guest.
Agree with them.
This is a fucking joke, right? He's making her a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
The bear can be seen being fed by the group to prevent it from attacking. This man is just trying to get to work on time when he suddenly finds himself needing to do something frightening before he can do so.
Oh shit. Yeah, well here he is, right here. Right on the window right now.
The predator runs away after getting sprayed by the man with pepper spray.